No coin has one side. The same goes for business. There is the good, there is the ugly. So I'm going to start by sharing the good side of entrepreneurship. It's an opportunity to build long-term wealth. Whether you have kids, you're single, you're planning to have kids, you're planning to build a family, one of the things in having your own business is that you can build long-term wealth, and this wealth can be passed on to your kids, your family, whoever you wish it to be passed on to. You are building that generational wealth. I did not grow up in a rich family. I grew up with a single mom. She had to struggle to take care of me. Every parent wants their child to have a better life than they had. And so creating generational wealth is one of the ways in which we can do that. My next point is that it gives you freedom. If you have never listened to any of my videos, I talked about the fact that I have been in teaching for 13 years. I left my teaching job, and for me, that was financial freedom. I want to be in charge of my own time. I just wanted to be me. I wanted to be able to do things whenever I want and not answer to a boss. Teaching is something that will always be inside of me. I still do it, on my time. Having a business gives you that freedom. You are in charge, you are the leader of that firm. You can take a vacation whenever you feel like and not when the boss says you should, because you are the boss. And so having your own business gives you that freedom to do whatever you want, whenever you want, and however you want. It also gives you more time for yourself and your family. It also gives you time to bond with your family, as opposed to, sometimes when you're doing your 9 to 5 job, you come home from work and you're so tired, and all you want to do is just rest yourself till the next day for work. Let's look at the ugly side of entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship can be very time consuming. It's not like a 9 to 5 job where you go to work, you come home 5 and you cut that off until the next day you go back to work. You don't need to worry about anything else. It can be time consuming, especially if you are doing everything yourself and you cannot afford to probably hire other persons to share the responsibilities at the time, or probably you can afford to share the responsibilities at the time and you just think that you can do it better. And so you decide not to share the responsibilities, and it can be time consuming for you. Another thing is that you will incur losses. In every business, at some point, you will lose money. For example, I am into real estate, something I really love though. I am into real estate, and if one of my apartment units, it goes down, it needs repairs, then it means therefore I will be losing money on that apartment until it goes back up on the market. So it doesn't matter what business you're in, at some point within your business, you will incur losses. Being in business is a risky venture, and I talk about this a lot in some of my other videos. It is a risky venture. It's something that you cannot escape because you can't see the future, and so you don't know what's going to happen in your business. And so when you do decide to get into business, when you do decide to trod the road of entrepreneurship, know that it is a risky business, because not only are you losing, it can be a business that will fail at the end of it all. It can also be a lonely venture. If you are probably single, you do not have a partner to bounce off ideas to, or it's just you and you don't have that community to share your thoughts with, then the journey can be a lonely one. And so it can affect you mentally if you don't have that community of people to help push you forward, to keep you going. And believe it or not, we all need someone at some point in our life. A matter of fact, we need people. My next point is that running your own business can lead to burnout. If you are a solopreneur where you are doing everything on your own, then you can get burnt out. And when this occurs, you can't do anything. Your business is at standstill. There's no one on the back end taking care of your business. And that's one ugly side of entrepreneurship. In every business, there are so many great things about building a business that can bring you fulfillment, but we can't ignore the ugly side of entrepreneurship. I believe one of the greatest things is really starting your own business. Mind you, I know and I realize that business is not for everyone, but One thing I have learned from reading a book by Rabbi Daniel Lapin is that we are all in business. As long as we are providing a service to someone else, we are all in business. We may not be the boss of the business, but we are all in business. And you being a part of a job, you can attest to say that everything is not always rosy. There are sometimes some good times and there are some difficult times. And so being a part of a business can definitely be a beautiful thing despite the ugly. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to press the like button.